Who are you and who do you want to be? Hi, I'm Courtney with balancewithcourtney.com. Welcome to Happy Hour Live. I am passionate about helping others find their happy and make it a daily habit. And what other way than here at Happy Hour, where we get to chit chat about the things that make us feel good, that help us grow, and help us be a better person to ourselves and others. So that question, who are you and who do you want to be? Getting to know you is all about discovering who you want to be and making sure that it's who you're presenting in the world. Does your desire and action align? Does your desire to be someone align with who you're putting out to the world? So important, especially when we're trying to manifest. When we're trying to manifest our desires and make shit happen, it is important that they align. So we're going to start out this happy hour, as we do with everyone, with grounding exercise, because we really want to get grounded in our body. So those questions that we have can present answers, and you can be open to learning something new and come from a loving place. So everyone close your eyes, and we are going to take 3 deep belly breaths. You're going to be breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, and make sure the breath is nice and deep and long. And when you exhale, let go of everything from your day, your week, or what you have to do next. Just be here with me. It's amazing what a little breath can do. So I want you to keep your eyes closed and just feel and be present in your body. Today is all about getting to know you, and that includes listening to your body, your mind, and your spirit. Make sure they all have a voice and they all feel listened to. So how are you feeling right now? Where are your thoughts? Do you know who you are? Do you know who others know you to be? And how does that feel in your body? And where in your body are you feeling that? All those are so important with getting to know yourself. So feel those feet heavy on the ground, planted like they're roots of a tree. And the roots go so deep into the ground. A big, beautiful tree. And tree needs life, needs air to breathe. So take one more deep breath and exhale all your worry, your questions, everything that's not serving you today. Let it go. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Welcome back. Such a positive mind shift. Breathing, just closing your eyes and taking 3 deep breaths and checking in with your body and talking to it and asking what it needs is such a mood boost. It's one of my favorite happy habits. Alrighty, so I pulled a card one of our Find Your Happy cards to go along with our topic today. And I get what I focus on. We have a lot of power in our thoughts, and our thoughts tend to not portray what we want to attract. So, what a beautiful reminder to say, whatever I'm thinking about, I'm going to create more of. So, how about I think about the person I want to be and the things I want to attract? Beautiful start. Alrighty, guys. Who are you? Ask yourself these questions to help you discover who you are. If you don't have a pen and paper now, just listen and take this in and then replay it. I tend to do that when I'm listening to podcasts. Just really digest it right now and then write it down later and answer these questions when you're journaling. What do you love to do? What is your purpose? Why are you here? What are you passionate about? What lights you up? What's something you could do nonstop? What brings you joy? What do you do for fun? What makes you feel loved? What do you desire? A desire is deep. It's within our soul. And when we think about it, when we think about our desires, it just lights us up. But for too many of us, we keep those desires locked inside. But our desires are signs of things that need to be expressed and presented and encouraged and shared with the world. They're unique to only us. We only have those desires. So share them, bring them, express them creatively, whatever. Just get them out, even if it's writing them out in a journal. What do you desire? What could you do and lose track of time? Right? We all have that thing that we start and we look at the clock and we can't believe we've been doing it for 2 hours. We just could do it all day long. What is that? What do others compliment you on? That is huge, especially when you're discovering what your purpose is or what you're passionate about. It's what you do well, what you don't even have to try to do. And so we find that our friends and family, or even strangers in the grocery store, will come up and say, like with me, your smile is so beautiful. You seem so happy. What are you happy about? What are you smiling about? Or they'll just be attracted and just come up and talk to me because I have very positive energy. So those little things that people compliment you on, pay attention to. And how does that feel? How does that feel to know that you are a positive person or that your energy is attracting others? What do others ask your advice on? So when your friends and family come to you and ask for advice, what is it about? They come to you because they trust you have the answer. What do you struggle with? What do you find that is just something you can't wrap your head around and it feels like it's constantly happening? What is that? When you find yourself feeling down, what do you crave to lift you up? That's a good one. What is your personal core values? So it always brings me back to when you start dating, right? And do you want to have kids? Do you want to get married? All those things that are are you religious? All those things that are very important to you, we ask our potential partner, right? Because we want to make sure they're in line. So you want to be very clear on what those are. So I like to pay attention to what are things you like in others that you're like, I really like that in them, or things you don't like in others. And that is a huge sign of, I have that, I don't have that. What do you find yourself judging in others? That's another thing, because we judge in others what we don't care about in ourselves. That's a hard one to wrap your head around. But if you really dig deep, you find the answers. So pay attention to those feelings come up when you are observing others. Creative ways to discover more about you. So you have answered these questions, you've got to know you a little bit, and now we're going to find out ways to bring that out. Make a joy list. This is a non-negotiable, guys. It's huge. Take out your phone, take out your journal, your computer, have it in several locations, and write out things that bring you joy, things that light you up. There's two reasons for this. You get to know who you are and what you need through those. But when you're not having a good day and you just don't feel your best self, that is your happy pill. You grab that list, you do one thing on it, and all of a sudden you're feeling better. It's magical. So make a joy list. Plan a date day for you, just for you. Plan what you're going to do, where you're going to go, what you're wearing, everything. And go with just whatever comes to mind, like what your body needs. And then when you go on this date, the whole day you're alone, talk to yourself, have a conversation with yourself. When we were kids, we talked to ourselves all the time, a beautiful way to get to know each other, right? Our relationship with ourselves is the most important one, yet we don't even know who we are. So have a conversation with yourself. Just do it. It's super fun. And do things throughout the day that bring you joy and order the things you want to order and do everything as if no one was watching. That's a big key because, right, we're so aware of how other people perceive us. So we kind of dim our light. Don't dim your light. Do whatever you want, however you want to do it on this date day. Make a no plan day. This is so powerful. I had a real, I've done like an hour or 2 hours or half a day with a no plan day, yet there was always a plan, right? But I took last Saturday and I did a complete no plan day where each thing I did was because something in me sparked that I wanted to do this. And then I had no time frame. I did it till I was done. And then I said, okay, what do I want to do now? And what do I want to do now? And what do I want to do now? And once again, we did that when we were kids, right? We only did what we wanted to do. And we only did it for as long as we wanted to do. So just jump from thing to thing, whatever presents itself, and go ahead and do it. It's a no plan day, nothing on your to-do list. You wake up and you just do what you want. Ask your friends and family who they think you are. So those closest to you that you respect, ask them, who am I? Why do you love me? Why do you like me? What are my best qualities? What are things I could work on? Get vulnerable. Spend more time and energy thinking about who you are and not who you want to be. Don't we do that? So much energy is put into what we wish we had, who we wish we were, what relationship we wish we were in. Just make believe, right? It's not here. Let's look at who we are today and start focusing on who am I? Get to know you. Be you, because no one does it better. No one. Alrighty, so now I'm going to give you some questions to journal about. And these actually were inspired. I listened to Dr. Phil, Living by Design podcast. It is fabulous. Just so much enjoying it. And he gave 3 questions that triggered my interest. So I sat down and journaled these on my no plan day. And it was so interesting. And I discovered some stuff about myself and some blocks that I had. So these questions, the first one is, what are the 10 moments that affected who you were? So in your whole life, pick 10 moments that really affected the person you are. So major moments. Really takes some thinking. Either that or not, right? So when I sat down and I started doing it, I mean, they just popped in. It was just like, and it brought me back and I was like, wow, yep. Number 2, what are 7 critical choices you made in your life? Critical choices. So like who to marry would be a critical choice, right? He said an example, to drink or to not drink. Critical choices that you made in your life, 7 of them. And number 3, who are 5 pivotal people in your life? Pivotal people, meaning impactful. It really changed the course of your life when you met these people. And this can be positive or negative. 5 of those. Beautiful way to get to know yourself. And then the next couple questions were from, I listened to a podcast with Tony Robbins and Marie Forleo, and it was all about what it takes to have an extraordinary life. And these two questions were extremely impactful because it's how we became the people we are, right? So you are impacted so much by your parents. And so what you want to ask yourself is, which parent was most impactful in my life? We all know who that was. And you will find so many similarities of you in that person, right? Because that was the person that made an impression on you the most. So that's important to really look at. And what did they say you were too much of or too little of, right? So that most impactful person in your life, what was something they said, oh, you're too this, or oh, you're too much of that? Take a look at those, because that has impacted your life. And we will believe those because those are from someone that we love, that we respect, right? But we didn't discover those on our own. So those are really important questions to ask. And then I'm going to end you with some fun quizzes. I'm going to put the links of these in the comments because there's no way you can remember all these or find them. But these are fun quizzes. I find quizzes extremely fun. So I have a quiz on my balancewithcourtney.com page. Are you happy? It's 10 questions to discover if you're happy, because that's the number one question I get from people is, how do you know if you're happy? Well, that's one of the questions. If you're asking, then you need to do some work, right? It's like when you fall in love, you just know. When you found the perfect wedding dress, you just know, right? Okay, so these quizzes are, what is your love language? That's a super fun one. What is your personality type? What is your personality tendency? What is your driving force? And what is your attachment style? And after you do this, it's also fun to do it with friends or with your partner and get to know them a little better too. And then you can strike up a conversation. I always think these are fun at dinner parties. So I hope this happy hour inspired you to get to know yourself better. You are the most important person in this equation. Everything starts with you. And one beautiful way to start putting out being authentic to the world, or attracting what you want, is getting to know the person you are and the person you put out to the world and making sure they're the same person, right? No one wants to put a mask on before they go out to the world, right? How exhausting. We all want to be accepted for who we are completely. And those who do not accept you, they don't need to be in your life, guys. Okay? Be the person you are, because you are perfect just as you are. And I love you. I hope this inspired you today. Go have a date day. Go have a no plan day. Answer these questions, journal, take the quizzes, have fun with it, guys, and get to know you. Thank you. And if you want to get to know yourself even better and spark a little happiness, my email course is now launched. 28 days to make happy a habit. I will visit you for 28 days in your email inbox every day with a new happy habit. There's video, there's instructions, there's inspiration. It's super fun. I have so much love into this project and it's fabulous. I'm so happy with it. So if you are interested, please go to my balancewithcourtney.com, and it's 28 days to happy, and check it out. It'll change your life. I promise it changed mine. It's my story. Okay, guys, until next time, love you.